Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is the Harmonized Kitchen. I'm so glad you joined me today because we are going to be making one of my favorite dishes and one that I grew up making with my dad. It's risotto, which in Italian just means a little rice. And it has as many regional variations as there are parts of Italy. You can make it with tomato sauce, you can make it with chicken stock, vegetable stock. In some parts of Italy, it's made with milk. All different kinds of meat and vegetable combinations go in, depending on the season and what's available. Today, we're going to be making one of my favorites, which is risotto ai finferli, risotto with chanterelle mushrooms. And we're really lucky in the woods of Vermont to have these incredibly beautiful little orange mushrooms. My dad is a mushroom man, and we go out into the woods behind our home here and harvest them every summer. Then we cook them down with lots of parsley and olive oil and salt and freeze them. When I'm ready to make risotto, I just pull them out of the freezer, thaw them a little bit, and add them in as I'm cooking away. So I look forward to sharing this recipe with you. I'm going to start, as any good risotto starts, with an onion. And you can just chop your onion into crescents. Onions are prebiotic. They nourish the beneficial probiotic bacteria in our guts. And not only that, they're antimicrobial and antibacterial. They're an incredible food overall. I'm just going to add my onion to the skillet. And as it's heating up, we're going to chop more vegetables. You can hear my onions are sizzling away, and I like to listen as I'm cooking. That helps me to know when I need to turn things up, turn things down. I'm going to add salt and pepper, a little splash of apple cider vinegar to bring out the flavor of the onion, and then I'll turn it down. So we're going to add our carrots and celery to the skillet with our onions. We'll just layer these on top of each other. And these are the same vegetables that I would start with if I were making a soup stock. And then, of course, over top we'll add the beautiful chanterelle mushrooms. We'll just put a lid on these vegetables and let everything cook away for the next 10 or 15 minutes. So, as you can see, all of our vegetables have really cooked down nicely. Look at those beautiful chanterelles and the caramelized onions, the celery and carrots. So now it's time to add our rice. You can use any rice you like, really. Traditionally, we use arborio rice. You can also use carnaroli or vialone nano. In this situation, I'm using short grain brown rice because that's what I have on hand, and that's perfectly fine. So I do about a handful or two of rice per person, and I'm making risotto for 6 people. So as you can see, I made a hole in the center, and I'm toasting the rice just briefly so that all the kernels get shiny. And we'll cover with broth. This is chicken stock made from the chickens we raised. You can also use vegetable stock. And you can use water if that's all you have. So we'll add just enough broth to cover the rice and veggies and let it simmer and bubble away. And then, when we see that the broth has all been absorbed by the vegetables and rice, we'll add a little bit more, ladle by ladle, and let everything slowly cook down. Broth has really cooked down nicely. You can start to see those kernels of rice. And we're going to add in a little bit more, just enough to cover. And then we'll let it bubble away. We'll keep doing this until the rice is tender and done. For brown rice, it takes about 35 minutes, and for arborio or white rice, it takes about 20 minutes.